Well, I've just made a purchase. We've just got this Goodyear Digital Compressor. It's been a while since I've reviewed anything on the channel, so I thought I'd just share this one with you. My channel's primarily about repairs, but I like to review the odd thing on it. And we can see the features here that it boasts. Easy to read gauge, 12 volt lighter socket, inflation accessories, bright light, and lightweight and compact. Maximum pressure of 100 psi, which I'm feeling a little doubtful when I read it, but it's a very reputable brand. And we've got 12 volt supply. It does actually say it can inflate sports balls, larger inflatables and bicycles with a Woods type valve. That's something I've not got on any of my bicycles. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and unbox it. I do want to give this a real world test. It's quite, I like the way that cut tucks in the inflation cable. It's very neat. And we have some accessories here. So that screws it basically onto your car valve, like so. And there's the accessories as described on the outside of the box. And we've got a digital display here, which we'll test in a moment. You can run this for anything up to 10 minutes, and it does have a requirement for the 12 volt socket, which is neatly tucked in here, of 8 amps. So not all sockets in cars might be sufficient in power output for this, but I would definitely check the rating on your socket before plugging this in, or you will be blowing fuses in your vehicle. So without further ado, we'll go outside and progress to the real world test. So there is a little over 2.5 meters of cable. I actually got up to 265 on the tape measure before I started pulling the compressor away. Well, the maximum tyre pressures on this car are between 38 and I believe 41 psi. So I'm going to hit it in the middle at around 40, which will be an easy number to cross-reference with a separate tyre pressure gauge. So I'm plugging it into the car. We've got the torch lit up. It's had a bright torch, and the gauge is set to 0, so I'll just increase that up. I'm going to set it to 40 psi, so it's going to take a while. So I can flick through here using the R button, bar, kPa, kilogram per centimetre squared, and psi, pounds per square inch. That's where I'm comfortable working in. Get that up to 40 by pressing the plus button, and hopefully that shouldn't take too long. Excuse my thumb being in the way. So we've just had it set to 40, it flashes and then goes to 0, so we'll press the plus, and I think that may be in memory. So I've totally discharged the air from the tyre. This is how you may find it in the event of a puncture. So we'll screw on the valve. Taking care. And switch on the compressor. So we'll just time how long that takes. I started up the engine as you would, just so we're not draining the battery. It also makes the compressor work better as full power is available. And we've hit the halfway point at just shy of 4 minutes, so that's good news. So we hit 30 psi at 6 minutes 40, and unfortunately, been a terrible noise. We haven't achieved the desired 40 psi pressure, and I will just show you this noise. Nothing is happening. So I'm not very pleased with this product at all. I just took a tyre pressure reading and it was less than 35 psi, so personally I'm not sure if Goodyear should be putting their names to this, or this eBay purchase is genuine Goodyear. Needless to say, I'm not too happy that this compressor has failed. You can clearly see the warning there, do not operate for over 10 minutes continuously. It actually failed at around the 8 minutes 40 mark, so it didn't even reach the 10 minutes, which is really disappointing. So what I'm going to do is wait 30 minutes for this to cool down, just in case that's some kind of safety feature I'm blissfully unaware of, and retry it. So I've gave the product half an hour to cool down, and we'll see if it's capable of finishing the job. I don't think it is. So what have we learned? We've learned that this product is definitely faulty now, and I'm really glad I tested it at the point of purchase. So for more destruction, why not like and subscribe for more destructive testing videos.